You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Well, Trevor, trying out this pink ball, what's been your impression of it so far in the lead up to this game?
The boys had a hit with it earlier in the week. We're just about to have another one this morning. Look, it's round and it's the same size as a red one. The boys did say the white seam on it's a little bit difficult to pick up, or you can't see it, so that might cause a few problems. But I think apart from that, yeah, not too much different.
Various colours have been tried before. Are you sceptical about how this pink ball will go?
Look, one of the actual pink itself held up pretty well the other day out in the nets, and that's one of the concerns with the white ball, that the white actually chips off or goes a dirty colour fairly quickly. But the pink ball seemed to keep its colour pretty well, and the pink stayed on. So look, it's one of those things. If 96 overs in a day might be a bit different. We'll just have to wait and see.
What's the view of the batsmen? What have they been saying about picking it up and that kind of?
I said from a viewing point of view, it was quite good. Having said that, we haven't had a hit under lights, but I can't see that being a problem. The lights these days are very, very good. In fact, we've played some very late four-ball cricket out here at the SCG under lights, and it's been black with a red ball, and they were picking that up okay. So it should be fine from that point of view. You would like to be able to see the seam on it. That might be the only. Then the batters get a bit of a cue on what the bowlers are trying to do with the ball. So we'll have to wait and see what it's like under the lights.
Well, look, with all your years in cricket, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who say we shouldn't have day-night tests and it should always be from 11 till 6 and that kind of thing. What's your view on that kind of side of it?
Oh, look, we never know where it's going to go to. If we give it a try and it's good, it might just give us another option. And one of the things in Shield cricket over a number of years is there's not a lot of people come to watch anymore. If that can get a few more fans back to the 4-day game, well, yeah, fantastic.
Trevor, do you look at changing your tactics in any shape or form heading into this game, or is it more a bit of a wait and see?
Oh no, look, it'll be a wait and see. I think it'll. I can't see it changing. We're still playing 3 2-hour sessions, so from that point of view, I can't see too much changing. As I said, it's just a bit of a suck it and see, really. There'll only be the one session under lights, really. So look, it'll be interesting to see how if there is any difference once the lights take effect.
Stephen, from a player's point of view, what's the feeling about this pink ball?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I'm excited about it. I guess there's sort of some mixed feelings, but we understand the importance of this game and the potential for day-night test matches going forward and maybe increasing viewership for people. So, look, it's something that we have to do. It's just going to be the team that can combat it the best will be the one that will come out on top.
How have you found it so far in practice?
It's a little bit different, actually. It tends to swing around a little bit more, and because it's sort of painted against the traditional red leather, we're going to expect it to react differently. Under lights, we're not quite sure because we haven't had that training session yet, but I guess we'll have to suck it and see it when we're out at Adelaide Oval in a week.
What's the coach been saying to you? I guess he's probably saying you can't use this as an excuse, you've got to embrace it?
Yeah, 100% right. There hasn't been too much talk about it. The guys are sort of experimenting with it and seeing the different things that it does, and I guess you have to be, you have to adapt, don't you, with these sorts of things. And like you just said, that if the teams that sort of don't embrace it will be the ones that will cost them. And for us, this is a must-win game. We're sitting third, 2 points behind South Australia, and playing really good cricket. So we've got to embrace it, and we've got to attack it the best way we possibly can.
So when you faced it when you were batting, like does it look different coming through you? Or
it does, yeah. It just comes down. I mean, the ball always comes down looking pretty small when I bat anyway. But I guess this one, what the traditional perspective on is, you tend to be able to pick up the line a lot easier because it's pink and sort of a bit fuzzy, I guess. But the depth is probably the hardest thing to pick up. Cricket balls generally you can see the white seam really well on a red ball. but this one for some reason it gets dirtier and it's harder to pick up. So yeah, that's a couple of challenges, I guess.
Yeah. And everyone talks about like what it'll do for the quicks maybe, but what about for the spin side? But what do you expect?
Maybe a bit more skid for me, and less spin, but that's generally what happens at most grounds anyway. So drop and turn and spin. Look, to be honest, I'm not quite sure. It seems to be reacting pretty much the same in the nets. Seems a little bit wider, a bit more like a regulation that we might use in club cricket, but again, that's just something that we can, going to have to experiment with on the day given the conditions.